Sybil Danning, though. Back in the day. Man.
Thank you for taking my intros. Anyway, welcome to the Koffin Click. My name is Jeff, and always I'm here with...
Hey, Justin, what's up, everybody?
And this is Juan. Hello, everybody out there in internet land.
And on today's episode, we are interviewing. We are talking about werewolves. Ow!
Oh, oh, oh!
My son's asleep,
Wolf.
but I was waiting for him to get up and go, ooh, and like run out and be like, ooh. So, we are doing Teen Wolf. I have a lot of notes for that one, apparently. The Howling 2, Your Sister is a Werewolf. I can't wait to talk about that. And a werewolf in England. Justin.
Not a werewolf in London. Or
That would have been better. Werewolf in
American
Paris would have been
Werewolf in
better.
London.
American Werewolf in England would have been better.
An American Werewolf in London, I thought.
You mean
it was
London.
called.
Whatever. It would have been better. Whatever the one with Benicio del Toro.
I still wish we watched the Jack Nicholson just to...
We could have watched anything, and it would have been better than this.
Right?
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson as a werewolf is just wolf, right?
I think it was, yeah. And then there's that new movie that just got just on streaming.
Meryl Streep, yeah.
On streaming
Fake,
called
man.
Wolfman, which I heard didn't do too good, but I haven't watched it. So anyway, we're just gonna start off.
Wait,
With-
were you just saying it's not bad until you christen it?
I said I heard it was bad, but I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, okay.
And if anybody takes my ratings or like what I say seriously on this, please don't. Remember, I gave Sharknado like 4 coffins.
take everything I say seriously. No, I'm just joking.
So we're going to jump into Teen Wolf, which came out August 23rd, 1985. This movie was directed by Rod Daniel, and it was written by Jeff Loeb and Matthew Wiseman. This stars Marty McFly, Michael J. Fox as Scott Howard, James Hampton as Harold Howard, which sounds like a dog's name anyway, so I guess so many scenes I want to talk about. Susan or City as Boof, which I play a lot of Pokemon, and there's a Pokemon called Bidoof, and I am pretty sure I have named one Boof, but I don't think it was because of this movie.
Yeah.
And then my favorite character,
Styles.
Jerry Levine as Styles, and I don't know if it's legal. I don't know if he'd get in trouble for it, but I kind of want to have an event where we do Koffin Click, car surfing. Let me read my facts, and then I'm gonna get into it. But my note for this movie, my only note for this movie, is a very touching movie about going through puberty. Spider-Man, but a wolf. Scott Howard, Michael J. Fox's house.
No Bruce Campbell. Oh, wait, that was 2, right?
Oh my God, he would have been perfect in this movie. He could have played that cool. They should remake it and have him in it and have him play the coach, because that scene where Michael J. like with his character. Sorry, what was his character? When Scott walks in, he's like, "Hey man, you said I could always talk to you. Yeah, man, I'm open as a book. I'm kind of going through some stuff. Man, I got the IRS on my ass. Like, that was not a good time." And then when he was like, "I live by 3 things." I can't remember what the first one was, but he was like, "Never play cards with a man named after his city. And third, don't date a woman with a dagger tattoo. If you live by those 3, it'll be cream cheese." What was the 80s?
Yeah.
But anyway, Scott Howard's house was located on the same block as 1955 George McFly's house and 1955 Lorraine Baines' houses from Back to the Future in 1985.
Nice.
This one did not surprise me because there's only like 3 locations in this entire movie. This entire production only took 21 days. This also my favorite movie fact in a while. Since this movie was released after Back to the Future, so 1985, in Brazil, Teen Wolf received the title Garoto do Futuro, which translates to Boy from the Future. even though the plot has nothing to do with time travel.
Or Back to the Future whatsoever.
Or a discredited scientist.
Yeah.
This, however, like where like the team, like the Brazil fact was the wildest one, this is kind of crazy as well. And this could have changed history. Like we would have maybe never gotten this movie. But this project came together when Michael J. Fox accepted the lead role, and his Family Ties, 1982, it's a show, go check it out, co-star Meredith Baxter became pregnant, which created a delay in the show's filming that allowed Fox time to complete filming and then return to his television show. So because somebody got pregnant, we got Michael J. Fox as a werewolf. Now there's a lot of things in this movie I want to talk about, but we don't have enough time for. So I'm just gonna shoot out my highlights. Ready? I can't get through it. The scene where like he's in the bathroom changing. Which, out of all three movies, why did this movie have the best werewolf transformations anyway? When he's changing, and his dad was like, Stuart, whatever, Howard, open this door. He was like, "Hi, man, you're asking for it." And he opens the door, and his dad looks like a Furby.
Yeah. Literally
just some big Muppet.
Just overgrown Furby.
I have seen this before. And I was way younger when I saw it, so I didn't have like the insane catalog of like media that I have now, or like references, but just his face, like he opens the door, he's just like, "We are Wolfmen." So the scene that I think annoyed me the most, because it just I don't think there was a lot of direction for this film. I mean, it was done in 21 days, but when he turned into a wolf at the basketball game, why did anybody freak out? I mean, later on, Mick, or whatever the dude, the preppy girl, the preppy girl, he was like, "Yeah, I probably shot your mother." I was like, whoa, wait, people are just, they're okay with this? I mean, they won the basketball game, and that's the only thing that mattered in 80s high school, but like when he became the wolf, like, I was like, okay, here we go. He's going to run away. There's going to be a whole, oh no, you just let homeboy play. Got it. God, this fucking movie, guys.
Mm-hmm. It is probably one of the penultimate 80s movies of the 80s.
This is very, very 80s, and I know this trope started before this, but this is one of the best examples of will they, won't they, until they do. Because the story, like, just like the subplot of, like, him and Boof, I was just like, what is going on here? Like, I know they get together, and then, like, when... And again, it wouldn't be an 80s movie without gratuitous boob shot. But, like, when she gets naked and she gets on top of him, did they do it? Like, is that what we're supposed to think?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
She wanted that werewolf chode, man.
Because I also
she
got...
wanted to have some puppies.
That was the joke
okay,
the Chad guy made in the movie, too.
Right.
So did they do it him style? Sorry. So, like, I was also mad when she was like, "Mix my boyfriend." I'm like, whoa, hold on.
No, that's a Giga Chad that you follow around.
you did all this stuff with him. Like, did all this stuff at the bowling alley. Also, when he threw the bowling ball, I made the sound effect in my head of the Wilhelm scream because somebody got hit. You could have put anything there. You'd be like, "Oh no, my fries!" I can't.
And the craziest thing that went through my head is, for whatever damn reason, when Michael J. Fox's dad and Boof are playing basketball, I randomly went, "Wait, is she a fucking werewolf too?" And they're gonna be together as werewolves.
Oh my god! So there's a scene where it's like the she wolf, and it pans to Boof, and I went, she become a she-wolf in this? Like, I don't remember this at all. She doesn't. And the other scene that kind of cracks me up is after Boof and, like, Scott walk away. Scott walk away in that same scene of them playing basketball. I don't think the dad knew that they were filming him, like, playing basketball. He was excited.
Yeah.
He was excited. He was like,
So are you?
woo! I was like, the fuck is going on? And then, like, was there no... And I think it's because I'm a parent. But, like, they have the puberty talk. He becomes Wolf, plays basketball game, wins. Styles becomes rich off of this endeavor. Scott Wolf car surfs. And then the dad gets mad? Like, the whole time, he's just expressing his, like, newfound power of being a werewolf. If this was Spider-Man, Peter Parker would have the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah.
Like, I just... I enjoy it because I love Michael J. Fox. And I'm happy that he has never changed himself as an actor. And he has one of those voices that I wish I could impersonate. Justin, what'd you think about Teen Wolf?
No, I mean, like I was saying earlier, it's one of the penultimate 80s movies, like it or hate it. I mean, Back to the Future is one of my, like, top 10 or 20 franchises of all time, pretty much.
I have all three Back to the Future movies on Laserdisc.
And to shade back to however many weeks ago, it doesn't have a magical fourth one that tried to ruin things. Andy. Thank God.
The Koffin Click podcast does not recognize Kingdom of the Crystal Skull as an Indiana Jones movie.
I mean, I still do. It's just not what it could have been. You know, because I'm the
Not
space
at all.
guy, and they were trying to involve aliens, and they did it wrong.
Yeah, in the last 5 minutes of the movies when they said it was aliens. Aliens.
Giorgio Sulakos. I love that man. Aliens. But no, yeah, I mean, it's always crazy to me how it's like him right after Back to the Future, like you said, because it was.
Like, could you imagine doing Back to the Future and then you do Teen Wolf? And it's like, I'm just going to stick with Back to the Future. This movie was hell.
Yeah.
And apparently he had said on an interview that he hated that he did this movie. That's why he didn't come back with a sequel.
Yeah.
And I forgot there was a sequel.
Yeah. I don't even remember who the hell was to.
The new pup in town.
No. The actor.
A pup named Teen
Instead
Wolf.
of Michael J. Fox, I forgot who it was for two.
I could find out. Yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, this was, and apparently there's like a bunch of sequels to this. So, Juan.
So I don't have too many notes on this movie, but so this was a '80s movie through and through.
That's just the sentence.
Huh.
This movie was, don't get me wrong, this movie was good. I remember it when I first watched it back in the 80s. It was pretty good. I mean, it's not scary at all.
None of these movies were scary.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Between last week's episode and this week's episode, none of these movies were scary.
Yeah.
Yep.
Guys, we gotta change that. I need to be spooked.
We should just say F it and do the Turistas, etc. week.
So I did make a note that they did make a part 2 to this movie. Because of this movie, there was a lot of different spin-offs to this movie. There was an animated cartoon of this for this movie. There was another TV show. There was a TV show made of this movie.
I remember
Teen Wolf,
that, yeah.
in 2011, which I kind of liked a little bit more than this movie, Teen Wolf, because it was a little more grittier. It was a little more.
Was that on the CW with like
Yes, I believe it
Vampire
was
Diaries or whatever?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, so
Wow,
I mean,
that was a
it
time
was
capsule.
Because they had to rep the Twilight crap
right.
on the TV network.
Yeah, so
Team
let's
Jacob?
see. And like you said, Jeff. Styles was my favorite character in this movie. You know, I like Styles.
He was like, no, man, I don't want to be the wolf. I have a lot riding on you. You're going to be the wolf.
Right.
He reminded me of being lost on the way walking out of Ferris Bueller's Day Off set.
Yeah, and I thought it was funny. Like
He
you
reminded
said,
me a lot of like the character from, oh my god, what's his name?
Not Bueller, but
Not
his
Bueller.
buddy.
Oh my god.
His buddy with the dad Ferrari, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't think of his fucking
I
name.
have to look it up. Continue. I'm so sorry.
yeah, no, that's right. I forget what the character's name is, but I liked him too. His, what was it? What did he say? When, what was it? When something went to Egypt land, I can't remember his name is. Let my people go. He says that in the movie.
What, Moses?
Charlton Heston?
No, the guy that you guys are talking about, the friend of
Ferris
Ferris
Bueller?
Bueller?
Ferris Bueller, right?
That wasn't him.
Yeah, it was. He's the one that he's laying in bed and he goes, before my Ferris Bueller comes over, he's like,
Sorry. You said let my people go, and I was thinking of Ten Commandments. My bad.
yeah, no.
Cameron.
Yeah, Cameron, there you go. He goes, when Cameron went to Egypt land, let my people go. That's what he says in the movie. But anyways. But yeah, I love that movie. But like I said, this movie is good. It had spin-offs. I don't really have too many notes about this movie because, like I said, it was just a fun little movie. Like you said, no one reacted when he turned into a werewolf in a football game.
Dude.
I was like, so does everybody know what werewolves are? And
Yeah,
they're
like
okay
they really
with
don't.
it?
It's
And
like his dad talks about it, like gives a little exposition about people and werewolves have just lived together.
yeah, it's like some people
Okay.
grow hair on their testicles. Some people just grow hair all over their body.
Yeah. That was a very fun
When they
fun thing to
become a
say.
teenager. It's common.
I think my favorite character of this entire movie, outside of Styles, like I said earlier, is this basketball coach. Like at the beginning of the movie, he was like, "No,
Yeah.
you just want to forfeit. My players have league records. All right, man, I do what you want."
But I forget who the actor is in part 2, but I know the part 2 was based on boxing. That I do remember about the part 2. It wasn't basketball, it was boxing.
He changed sports.
Yeah, they changed sports.
They said,
it wasn't
werewolves can't
actually
play
it
basketball
was,
anymore.
and in that part 2 it was supposed to be Michael J. Fox's cousin. I think the dad was in the movie, but that's only to relate one with two.
Hey guys,
But he was only in it real shortly, like for a real short part of the movie. But it was basically, it was like
Cousin, you
supposed to
box, right?
be- Yeah, basically that's what it was. The cousin boxing.
hey,
So it was
Michael,
like-
we're gonna do a sequel. No, guys, I'm gonna go Back to the Future. What?
right?
Two
I mean,
more
I'm gonna go
times.
back to my TV show.
Right, yeah, Family Ties.
All right.
Guys, sorry, scheduling conflicts. If you don't have anything, scheduling conflicts. But, like, to pull away from it being, like, a werewolf movie, I do truly think this is a really good movie on how to deal with puberty. And that's if you get superpowers, abuse the shit out of it.
And as far as as far as kills go, I don't think there's any kills in this movie.
Not any kills on screen.
Right,
Because
I
they
mean,
talk
they
about,
talk
like,
about-
wolves dying.
Right, and they talk about that one guy, the jerk, talked about him shooting his mom.
Yeah.
But other than that, there was no kills in this movie.
The
whatsoever.
dad in this movie, like, I feel like Harold wanted to be there for Scott, and I really enjoyed when he told him the story about, like, the principal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, hey, like, he wanted your mom. I showed up. I punched Biff in the face. But anyway, sorry, I'm blending. And he was like, oh man, Scott's like, oh, I would have killed to see the look on his face. He was like, no, that's not the point. I mean, it was cool, but I was scared. I know, like, if he was more scared, if I was more scared. And then not even 10 minutes later, shows up and threatens the principal at the school.
Yeah.
I
Didn't
was
the
like,
principal pee his pants or something like that?
something.
I think
but
it was
like,
something like that.
I was confused. I was like, you just gave your son this, like, life lesson, and now you're out here stroking your own ego because you're a wolf? You dilapidated Muppet? The fuck is wrong with you? But yeah, when he opens the door, I kind of want to make that my Facebook picture, like, my profile picture. It's just that Dad's face, like, also werewolf.
Right.
He literally looked like the render of that newer horror game that has the, like, offshoot Furbies in it.
Oh, the Labubu things.
No, not Labubu. There's a game that came out on Steam like maybe a year or two ago, and it has, like, how Pal World is, like, basically Pokemon but
With
different.
guns, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this horror game from like 1 or 2 years ago that I think was on Steam, it has like that of Furbies, a different looking version of a Furby.
Oh my god!
And the dad looked exactly like it.
I'm still upset again. Out of the three werewolf movies we watched, this had the best transformations.
Oh yeah, I agree. I mean, like I said, as far as the transformation and the makeup and everything, I thought it really held up. It had the best makeup of all the three movies that we watched. You know, the other ones you can. I mean, like I said, even Michael J. Fox makeup was really good if you ask me.
So my favorite part about his costume, or like the prosthetic, is that they didn't do the underside of his arm. Because anytime he fist pumps, it is just skin.
Yeah.
And I was like, y'all missed the spot. Like, I mean, I could only imagine. Like, I'm surprised I didn't find a note or anything about Michael J. Fox having an allergic reaction to anything. Because, like, if you guys want to, like, get into some, like, horror stories about cosmetics,
yeah,
just look up all the shit that the actors went through on Wizard of Oz. Like, the guy who played the Tin Man, they legitimately used lead in the paint, and he got sick.
Oh, yeah.
Everything that happened to the Wicked Witch of the West, when she legitimately got her face like burned up because of the reaction to everything at that last scene. Like, it was fucking horrific. So I'm glad. I mean, I'm happy that Michael J. Fox wasn't he also in Ghost Dad, or am I thinking of something else? He's in a movie with Ghost, right?
Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
Ghost. Yeah, I think it's called. What was it called?
Yeah, I can't think of it, but I think there was.
What the hell's the name of that movie? Not Jeepers Creepers. It's
No, that was Justin Long. That movie's sick. I love that.
No, it's not Jeepers Creepers. It's something like that. It's like where he sees ghosts, and one of them's.
It's The Frighteners.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
Yep.
That's a good movie too.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, at least I didn't get it confused with some other movie this time.
Yeah.
Right. Koffin ratings?
I guess 3.5 coffins again, just because it's, you know, like, you could be like an invalid and know, hey, that's a classic 80s movie.
I wonder how many kids tried having a deeper voice, not having their ID to ask for a keg of beer. I wonder how many like store clerks got upset with that. Because like he walks in, he's like, "What a keg! Oh yeah,
yeah." Or like red contacts or some shit.
I love that. I love that old man that was helping the women, and like Michael J. Fox is like, just like perky teen, like, "Hey, I wanna hang out with you. I got a question." The old man's like, "I'm trying to whiz these old ladies. Go away, kid."
Yeah.
So me, I gave this Koffin rating a real low rating only because of the fact is that we're a horror podcast and there was nothing scary about this movie whatsoever. I gave it 1.5 Koffins. But I do like the movie. Like I said, I love 80s movies, so the only reason why I gave it 1.5 is because it's not scary. Not even a little bit.
I agree with you that this wasn't
Right.
scary, but my Koffin rating does not reflect that this movie is not scary. I gave this movie 3 3/4 Koffins because I normally watch movies in blocks. So if I would have watched this on my own, this would have been a Tuesday afternoon, along with The Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink, like that like, Pretty Woman and all that, just that block of like 80s movies that I love so much. This would have been in that mix, and I mean, like everything would have been fine.
This could be a werewolf movie you could watch with your kids.
Yeah.
Right.
Unlike these next two.
Right.
The next movie we have up is The Howling 2, Your Sister is a Werewolf, or the alternate title, Howling 2, Sterba, Werewolf Bitch. This came out in January 1986. I could not find a date for this movie, and I wonder why. This movie stars... This was directed by Felipe Mora, written by Gary Brander and Robert Sano. Sorry, Sano. And this stars just a lovely cast of people. Christopher Lee as Stefan.
The great Christopher Lee.
Yes, rest in peace, dude. Annie McEnroe as Jenny.
Annie McEnroe.
Yep.
When I was first watching it, I was like, oh, any relation to
Oh my God. Robbie McEnroe?
No. I'm the fucking tennis nutball.
Oh, McEnroe.
No.
The tennis bad guy, right? Or bad boy.
Yeah, the one that would talk shit all the time in tennis.
Yeah, I forgot what his name
The
is.
Larry Bird of tennis? No way.
Yeah. The one that
What
was
the
in the
fuck
one that
is
was in
wrong
that
with
Adam Sandler movie where he's like, "Oh, you're the bad boy of tennis."
Oh my God.
His brother's Patrick McEnroe.
The one where
John
he has
McEnroe,
the black foot.
Jesus.
Yeah, where he has the black foot.
Oh,
Adam
yeah.
Sandler. I forgot.
By the way, the Howling 2, your sister's a werewolf sucks so much. We just talked about tennis. Brad Brown as Ben, and Sybil Danning as Sturba. So, my note for this film is the driving reason as to why I love it and hate it at the same time. This is a werewolf movie. But why are the mythology about werewolves and even the location itself based on fucking vampires? I was so mad. It's like, oh, we gotta drive this wooden stake through its heart.
Or this random knife with titanium somehow.
Do you have silver bullets? Yes, I do. Okay. Where are we gonna go check out the werewolves? Like, where do we gotta go? Transylvania. What? It's because Christopher Lee was Dracula. You had no idea what you were doing, did you? So, my two facts for this movie are: Sir Christopher Lee stated in an interview at the time of this movie's American release that his reason for accepting the role was because he had never before appeared in a werewolf movie. And I want to reiterate, he played Dracula for a long fucking time, so no shit. So, I'm sorry, because we had talked about it earlier, but I'm going to jump ahead on one of your counts, Juan.
Yeah.
Because it's the most interesting part of the movie, because it was on beat. The number of times that the bearing of Sybil Danning's breast is repeated during the movie's ending, like in the credits alone, was 17 times. On the beat. To the beat. Of the song, by the way, that is called Howling.
The Howling. By a band that apparently was for this movie.
Yes,
I tried to Google it.
Called Babel.
Yeah.
Actually, I got a different count. I counted 19 times.
That you saw her boobies?
Yeah.
Well, now me and Vicky Valancourt are in love.
Yeah, I counted it. It's 19 times during that song at the end of the movie where they show her breast. It's 19 times. 20 if you count the original time they showed it in the movie actual self. It's 20 times that they show her breast.
I'm going to say my one piece about this movie, and I'll give it to one of you guys. The reason why I love this movie so much is because...
And the only reason why I counted it, because I had to rewind it to count it, because I was like, how many times could they show this woman's chest at the end of this movie? They were like, hey, how many times can we get away with this before we get a bad rating? I was like, or whatever type rating.
Like NC-17 rating?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
That.
I was like, okay, you know what? Let me rewind. I got to count these. So I was at the Sox game this morning when I was watching this. I'm sitting at the Sox game, I'm like, and my wife was laughing at me because she thought I was counting the kills because I was like 1, 2, 3, 4. She wasn't seeing what I was watching, but she thought I was doing the kill count because I was like 1, 2, 3 with my hands, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And she goes, you doing the kill count? I was like, no. I just said no.
I'm doing the boob count.
Yeah, I didn't tell her that, but yeah.
By the way, I just want to point out, Juan, that you were at a Chicago White Sox game, and you were making a boob count.
Yes.
Who won the game?
The other team.
Yes, you're fucking right, they did.
Yeah, the guy with the orange shoes. whatever team it was.
Chicago sports is almost more horror than we've
Well,
done
let's
in
put
this
it-
podcast.
No. The Cubs clinched the playoffs today.
Let's put it like this. I was actually looking at my
And
phone
hockey starts this month.
when we were on the when they showed us on the Jumbotron. I was actually looking at my phone, and I didn't even notice that we were on the Jumbotron until my
it would've
wife
been
goes, "We were just on the camera on the TV." I was like, "Yeah, I missed it because I was looking at my phone."
It would have
counting
been
boobs.
fun if, like, I was gonna say, if you were counting, like they thought you were dancing along to some song, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right. No, it wasn't like that. But I had my phone like this, like in front of me, and I'm like going, like I said, I was going. But yeah, so
Somebody
I thought
said
that was
behind
funny.
you.
Yeah,
What are you
exactly.
watching?
Yeah, no, there was a heckler behind me.
Of course there was.
At the hump.
So my favorite part about this movie isn't anything specific. It's it has to do with the story. But the title, like I said, the title of this movie is The Howling 2, Your Werewolf is a sister. Your sister is a werewolf. And I was like, oh, this is going to be a big mystery film.
Your werewolf was the sister.
That should have been the parody. I thought this was going to be like a mystery movie, like they were going to learn. Not at all. Not even 5 minutes into this film, Sir Chris, she was like, "What are you doing here?" He was like, "Your sister's a werewolf." And walks away, and I'm like, "Oh, what is the rest of this movie about then?" So, according to the director, this movie, the center point is Starbur's 1,000th birthday.
Sturba, yeah.
Which I guess her birthday
Stefan?
was Sturba.
The
Sybil Danning's character.
The werewolf
the
bitch.
head werewolf, right?
Yeah,
The head werewolf.
the weird bitch or whatever.
Right, Queen werewolf is what I was talking
This movie is centered around her 1,000th birthday.
Oh, okay.
To which, what a hell of a birthday celebration.
Yeah.
I got nothing else to say about this movie. This movie's a fucking ride.
Actually, you know what? I got a good question with that because I didn't realize that was supposed to be her whatever you just said birthday.
1,000.
Zelda's
like
birthday.
that, yeah.
So that means what was Stefan?
Christopher Lee. I have no idea.
No,
Stefan
but I'm
didn't know
saying
Stefan.
Good Saruman.
Well, the reason why I say that is because
Not Dracula, but Dracula.
she's actually his stepsister.
Yeah,
So
there's
I was
the
like,
weird.
how does that work? So what is he? If he's actually still alive and this is her whatever 1,000th birthday, so that means is he a werewolf too, or is he just trying to kill his own kind? That brings up a lot of questions, which I didn't know that.
He doesn't have.
I went with
I
my
believe he
notes,
doesn't
but-
have any superpowers. But to be honest with you,
Right.
I don't think anybody bought this movie to find out Christopher Lee's Stefan's character's backstory.
Right.
I truly believe that this movie got popular because of the credits, and some kid was
Right.
watched it,
Puppies!
yeah, like being at a, like puppy, puppies, but being at the video. Being at the video store and be like, oh, I'm gonna watch, Mom, Dad, can I get the Howling 2? And the dad being like, oh yeah, I like Christopher Lee. You watched, he was Dracula. Go home. By the way, this would have been one hell of a ride to watch with your parents, not knowing what the fuck it was about.
Yeah.
And then that sequence, I can imagine, if that was me, I would have definitely gone to school and be like, hey guys, I just want to know, I just want you all to know that I became a man last night. Y'all need to watch the Howling 2. His sister's a werewolf. Why? Boobs.
Well, no.
Derba.
It's because it's not just the rewinding the same boob thing over and over again, which is basically what the movie did anyway.
Right.
I mean, all the other, with the werewolf orgies and stuff.
It knew its audience.
And the random BDSM elements with everyone that isn't somehow a werewolf. Oh, okay, cool.
We have to go to Transylvania so I can attack Starbucks.
Yeah.
I swear to God, Christopher Lee tried to walk out of this movie so many times, but I had to keep coming back to fucking finish it.
Yeah.
When he stabbed that lady in the chest, I was so upset. She just wanted some milk. I need to... Whoa! Whoa! And I think another good part of this movie is Chris, Stefan. at least Christopher Lee being the nice, crisp actor that he is, for just moving this plot along. Jen and Benny, Ben and Jerry, they were like, hey, we want to come with you. No, I need to do this myself. Oh, that's my sister. Okay, you can come. Why, Stefan? And then that little person, and that short man that was with him, he threw the knife and it stabbed the dude in the neck. And I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
That is the best natural 20 I've ever seen in a movie.
Yeah,
and there were
the
2 of them
Star,
in this.
Yeah.
It just... Like, I've never seen somebody who
Yeah,
shot a
and then
blade.
he like balleted over with the Morning Star too, and it was just like,
The midget guy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, the way he threw that knife.
Oh, this movie, man.
Yeah.
What'd y'all think?
And then, not to go with the military shit again, but I haven't felt like this since I was in the Mekong Delta.
Oh my god, yeah.
You mean to tell me you're a Vietnam vet and you look like that? I don't care what year it is. Calm your ass down.
By the way, and again, I said it a few times when we were doing Teen Wolf, when we were talking about Teen Wolf, but this movie also came out in 1885, and why was the special effects better in Teen Wolf?
Oh, I thought this was 86.
I almost said 2020, but that's the last movie we have.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's a year.
No, you're right, 1986.
Yeah.
But still, like, Jesus.
Do
Juan?
you want to go next, or do you want me to go next?
It don't matter.
Okay. Well, I have not a lot of notes on this movie, but a couple of notes, and it's some of the stuff that you hit upon already. So
Boobs.
I'll just go kind of no, not the boobs part, but so like I said, or like you just mentioned, so Stefan, like I said, I didn't know about the year birthday thing, but I was like, Stefan's, I put here, Stefan's was a werewolf queen's stepbrother. I was like, okay. So I was like, so that just seems kind of weird now that you told me that how old she was supposed to be. I was like, okay, so that makes me think, what the hell was he then? Why is he was still around?
Lord, oh God.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, how was it? But one of my main notes about this movie is I was like, what the hell? This movie is all over the place. I was like, okay. The one of the notes I made I thought was pretty funny is that they put him in room 666. I thought that was pretty funny. I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty clever.
Oh yeah, and they had this hotel doesn't look like it has a sixth floor, does it?
That owner was like, shut the fuck up.
And then I forgot what the character's name was, but I put the reporter woman doesn't know anything. She's got garlic in the room. I was like,
again, it's fucking werewolves.
Werewolves, not
You're gonna tell me
vampires, right?
garlic helps?
Right. I was like, these two are clueless.
What mythology? And I don't mind when
And then
movies.
Stefan didn't tell them shit.
He really didn't. He was hoping they
Right.
died. I thought they were
Right.
bait for the first.
That's what I was
film.
gonna say. I think they were just there for bait.
But like, I'm all for movies rewriting like the mythos of a creature. Like, I think Underworld did a really good job with the mythology of werewolves and vampires.
Mm-hmm.
The lichens.
Yeah, like I
lichens,
thought that
right.
was like, okay, they kind of switch some things up, or when they do it with vampires. But this movie, I'm like, did you mean to make a vampire movie and you couldn't get the rights? Like, Dracula was probably still, Nosferatu was public domain. You could have called Stefan Count Orlok. And we could have watched that for the vampire episode.
So it's
But we
funny.
didn't.
It's funny that we brought up the whole boob thing because one of my notes
It's
is
the whole point of the movie, unfortunately.
right, but one of my notes was when the werewolves had sex. I was like, it's a missed opportunity. They had them doing missionary position when they should have been doing doggy style.
Yeah.
Or in this case, wolf style.
That was my question in Teen Wolf. Did they do it him style? Like...
Right, exactly. I was like, man, that's such a missed opportunity.
You know,
I was like, that would have probably made this movie slightly better if they would have done it that
there
way.
was probably a scene, like, there's probably a couple that just, like, somehow got onto the set of this movie because they were exhibitionists. And were like, hey, we're going to do doggy style. And the director was like, none of that. This isn't a comedy. You sure, sir?
Right. And then another note I have.
Whatever.
So another note I have is
Getting hot dogs.
the actors' choices for the actress choices on the way they acted as wolf people or werewolves or whatever. Some of the stuff they were doing was almost made me laugh. I was like with the whole hand things when they were like doing like making hand. I was like, what are they about to throw up some gang signs or something?
To Scarlet Witch and the shit she does as Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, but that's cool. She's like
no,
finger touting these werewolves.
No, I know, but that's what I mean. Like the progression from like, oh god, this is terrible. Oh wow, that's neat.
Right, and then the howling sounds that they were doing. Some of them were like, are they even trying? Like,
not at all.
I was like,
I loved the over-the-top gangsters though.
Yeah.
Yeah, get him.
Right.
Like a crate falls out of nowhere.
And then the same thing you made a note of, I kind of made a note of too. I was like, okay, what the hell does magic have to do with werewolf movies? I was like, the magic everywhere. And then my last note is WTF? A bat has sex with the preacher's face.
Yeah.
And then it gives birth to another bat creature. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in this movie?
And there's like 6 of these too, by the way. So I have to see if the other ones are any better because I didn't watch anything after this.
When I first saw her have the staff, I was like, oh, that's a cool paper mache bat staff. I want that. And then that happened. I was like, oh god, never mind.
Cancel the order. Cancel the order.
That's a Temu item, not an Amazon item. Fuck.
Do not ship. Will return immediately.
Yeah, but then all the werewolf stuff that was happening in the movie that everybody was, that normal people were okay with, like the puppets things and stuff like that. And the one guy, I think he was supposed to be with them because he was in the church when he was being their so-called bodyguard or whatever, when they're walking through the village and they're just supposed to be, enjoying the fair or whatever. And they're all dancing around and this and that and everything. And then the guy's like, oh, isn't that shoot the wolf in Sleep Ghosty or whatever, with his bad accent or whatever.
I like when they get to Transylvania and Ben's like, hey, do you know where Stefan is? And homeboy was like, ha over there.
Yeah. But, so this movie to me was just all over the place. What do you think, Justin?
Yeah, it was alright.
It's one of those movies where there's only like 3 things to talk about, and it's just I never mind.
I was waiting for Justin to do a living color thing. Hated it.
Yeah, I mean, pretty close, depending on the time of the movie.
Yeah.
Or the portions of the movie, I guess.
This is one of those movies that, like, if I had like a brand new group of friends, I'd put it on and walk out of the room.
Oh yeah.
When did that freaking Waterworld ass Tina Turner Mad Max come out?
You named 3 movies. What just happened? You're talking about Waterworld?
You talking about Waterworld?
What? Well, no. Tina Turner's in the Mad Max Thunderdome.
She's in Mad Max.
That's what I was saying. What year was that?
Oh, Thunderdome. Welcome to Thunderdome, bitch.
Oh, with Master Blaster or whatever his name was.
Masturbator. Anyway, 1985.
Yeah. So I love how the entire beginning, they're just trying to, oh yeah, here's this hot African American woman, and we're also doing, freaking, clockwork in a way, except with werewolf stuff, and yeah, I mean the beginning was just such a trip to me. Like I had to stop it halfway through because of like all the shit they were trying to do all at once.
Yeah.
Like I literally got to 45 minutes of the hour 30, and was like, all right, I'm gonna do something else for a bit and come back to this.
Yeah, because it almost seemed like that they were trying to throw everything in there but the kitchen sink in this movie.
Yeah.
And then I had a thought later. I was like, oh, they just wanted to compete with Apollonia and Purple Rain. Got it.
Yeah.
What? That wasn't a movie. That was an hour-and-a-half music video.
But still, like the time, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
What was it, Lake Minnetonka?
Yeah. Why don't you bathe yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka? Yeah. Although that's Dave Chappelle, though. That's not actually. He doesn't say bathe yourself. Right. Well, he does, but not the way Chappelle does.
I think he says purify yourself.
Yeah.
He
says purify.
Yeah, purify yourselves in the like. Oh, was that when he played Prince?
No, that's in the Prince movie.
It's in Purple Rain.
That's right.
Dave
Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle did it later, like out of context in one of the Prince skits. Yeah,
it's crazy. We played basketball. He beat us and made us pancakes.
Yo, want some pancakes, bitches?
Shirts versus blouses. Fuck your couch. Rick James, bitch.
I hope our fans love all these tangents that we always go on.
Yeah,
Because I enjoy them so
and
much.
in a not shocking turn of events, the Asian community has selected the RZA, the Jizza, the whole Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. It's my favorite Chappelle skit.
So much.
God, I'm happy that we spent
Proof of insurance, please.
Oh,
what?
Actually, my
insurance,
favorite
please.
what? My David
Okay.
skit is one I can't talk about.
Oh yeah, there's some sketchy skits that we can't talk about.
Well, there is one that I can make a mention, but that I really love too because it cracks me up. Is Rick James? I love the Rick James.
Bitch.
Unity. Haha.
Charlie Murphy.
That's my favorite thing about the Prince one. Is just Charlie telling the story, and I'm like, this has got to be true.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I'm happy that we talked about the Howling 2 and then got to Dave Chappelle.
Right.
Koffin Rating?
2.5 coffins, I guess. Because Christopher Lee's a freaking legend.
That's what saved this.
He basically saved me from just straight up saying one coffin.
Okay, so before I get to my Koffin rating, the kill count of this movie was 57 kills. It was 35 werewolves, 20 people or humans, and 1 lamb.
Nice.
No boobs were harmed in the making of this film.
No boobs were harmed on the making of this film.
I read a note too that she didn't want to do it because I guess everything that Danning is her name?
Sybil Danning. Yeah.
Sybil Danning, I guess everything that she did before this, she was like shirtless. Like, not that I'm going to go back to watch any of this, but she was like, I really don't want to be shirtless. And the director was like, guess what you're doing?
Okay,
so they did it the one time and then just exploited the shit out of it.
Right. So my Koffin rating for this movie was 3 coffins because it was just all over the place. I mean, it was an interesting movie. It was a fun ride. It was just all over the place, so I only gave it 3 coffins.
I gave this movie 2 coffins because Christopher Lee saved it. Had he not been in this movie, I don't think I would have liked it at all. Yeah. But because Christopher Lee is in it, that's why I liked it.
Yeah, the fucking man with the golden gun. Come on.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's get into this last movie.
Yeah.
The last werewolf movie we watched was A Werewolf in England, which came out September 28th, 2020. Does your wife's mom listen to this podcast of
I don't
ours?
think she knows about it. She can barely figure out, Hulu and stuff.
Okay, well, she listens to this, Vicky, right?
Yeah.
Mom, what did I ever do to you? So I got done watching this film, and I was like, this is because I made Justin watch Sharknado.
No, I've seen Sharknado 5 times before we watched it.
I just felt like this was revenge for something. So this movie is written and directed by Charlie Steeds. And the stars...
Which is suspiciously like Charlie Sheen, but
anyway. Well, there was enough drugs in this movie, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
This movie stars Reese Connolly as Archie, Tim Cartwright, who is not John Malkovich, as Horace, Natalie Martins as Jane, Mark McCurdy as Reverend Pankhurst, Jessica Alonso as Minnie, Emmy Spurgeon Hussey as Martha. I only wrote that down because I thought she had a cool name.
Yeah.
Barrington Delaroche as Vincent, and then Rory Wilton as Bernard. And to be perfectly honest, there were 2 other people in this movie. The guy who played the werewolf, and then Willie the driver. And I just named everybody in this film. So we had all watched this film, I guess, at the same time, or at least in the same day, because the way we were talking about it. And I told you guys, tonight before we started this, that this movie changed how I take my notes. So there are no facts about this movie. At least none that IMDb had, and that doesn't surprise me. So I'm just going to read off in order how this happened to me. Is that John Malkovich? What's up with these accents? Okay, that's clearly not John Malkovich. What in the absolute fuck is going on? The werewolf suit looks like great value Donnie Darko bunny suits. Well, fuck, I didn't have a werewolf shitting on 2 guys on my bingo card for this podcast. Why is this shit so long? Can no one aim in this movie? It's not even fear-related. You're looking up at him and you still missed. Did he just get his ass ate? Oh my god.
I forgot about that part.
And the thing that drove me up the wall the most... Oh my fucking god, why does the werewolf also have an eye patch?
That was the best part. What do you mean?
So because everybody...
Why did he retain the human eye patch?
So because everybody in this movie... Okay.
No, and then did you notice that it changed eyes over and over again?
Did it?
Yeah.
I didn't notice it. I was
While
just
he
upset.
was the werewolf.
I was
here,
just upset.
And then it was here, and then it was here.
I was just upset at the fucking eye patch. I was so mad. So
Like,
because
how does a werewolf change its eye patch eye?
So clearly in this movie, everyone apparently graduated from Stormtrooper Academy.
Mm-hmm.
The better ending to this movie should have been Horace still aiming for the window, but shoots Archwolfie instead. Because everybody missed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was aiming up. Yeah, he had a little shit in his eye, but he shot the wall. So it would have been funny if he would have been aiming for it and then, hit Wolf Archie. Also, my last note about this fucking movie is that the title of this movie should have been Werewolf in England, Your Stepdad is a Werewolf. I fucking hate this movie so much. And the legit reason why I hate this movie is because I was looking up the poster. I wanted to make sure I had the right one. I had to go back to the picture because I watched it on Amazon. Yes, this movie is on Amazon if you have Amazon Prime. If you need a good laugh or just know that you're... Okay, before I get too ahead of myself, I don't want to shit on anybody. I'm not even trying to make a joke right now. Yeah. I don't want to discourage anybody who makes films. Like this movie, y'all took the time to make this, and I'm happy that you made it. I'm happy that I watched. I'm not happy, but I'm pleased that I watched it. I don't mean to, pun intended, shit on your movie. Because again, you took the time, you took the passion. Actors got paid to do this.
I think.
Right. But this movie lies. Because the cover of this movie, at least the version that I saw, like the actual case, said the best werewolf movie in years.
Yeah, that's what it says.
I was like,
because
I was like, oh my god, does this movie get good? No, it does not. It does not. And the last note that I had for this, I can believe that the werewolf also had the eye patch, so we knew that it was Bernard. I mean, there's only 6 people in this movie. I could believe that, werewolf, Bernard had the eye patch because his eye was also messed up. Whatever, right? I can deal with the fact that, the superhuman strength of them being 3 werewolves and just the 3 claws thing, just the name of the,
Inn.
Yeah, the name of the inn, which, to be honest, if I was running a D&D campaign and was running a setup like this, yeah, I would have called it the 3 Claws too. What I can't wrap my brain around, and I'm very pissed about, is since when do werewolf arms become sentient?
And become the thing from,
I thought I missed a good chunk of this movie because I had blinked and that happened.
And then that werewolf died, but his arm was still crawling around.
That was I think that was
turned it back into a human arm.
Yeah, I think that was Minnie.
That was the Hispanic lady's werewolf.
Yeah.
Her arm kept going after
Minnie.
she was killed.
Yeah.
Okay. But to the same point, Bernard gets the eye patch, so we know that it's Bernard. Why didn't her werewolf get the dress?
I think it did at first, but then it must have got ripped.
Action occurred and she lost the dress.
Yeah. And I know it was
there's all those weird animal people all there.
I know that this movie was trying to be scary when the werewolves showed up. But if it wasn't for the blood in this movie, my son would have loved the shit out of this. I really got to stop saying that. But I don't know what this movie was. I was like, is this going to get good? It didn't. It ended. And I was like, I just watched that. I would have rather watched Exorcist the beginning again and wasted an hour and a half of my fucking life. Oh my god. Somebody else want to go?
Yeah, I guess I could go. So, just, I guess you could say it's funny or not, but this movie definitely was a shit show.
Yeah.
I mean, there was like shit everywhere. The fact that the guy's ass got eaten out.
Because I was like, oh my god, is that werewolf? Like, okay, I'm like, okay.
I'm like, is this whoever made this movie is like anally obsessed or something, or what?
They watched the Howling 2 and went with ass instead of boobs.
Right.
Like, because I was like, oh, the werewolf is grabbing at him to pull him back. No, he's getting his ass ate.
Right.
What the fuck is going on?
I mean, I lost a lot of my notes with this movie because for some reason I misplaced them. So I'm just gonna go off of what I remember from the movie. So, the funny thing I remember, because I think it was on my notes, is when I forgot what the guy's name is, the criminal or the one that
Archie.
got arrested. Huh?
Archie.
Okay, Archie.
Main alleged criminal.
When he was running away from the serial killer brother and sister and stuff like that, and the brother threw the knife at him, and it hit him in the arm, and I almost busted out laughing when I saw that he spun around and the knife was in his arm, and it was like wobbling, and I was like, oh my god! I was like, that's so a rubber knife. I mean, they couldn't even use just glued it to his arm with a real knife and just cut part of it off and at least try.
So
with special effects.
That scene reminds me of one of my favorite scenes in Kung Fu Hustle. Mm-hmm. The main character, Stephen Chow's character, is goes to throw a knife at this lady and it bounces off the ceiling and it stabs him. He takes another knife and he does it again. He's got 3 knives in him, and his partner, his little sidekick, comes up. He's like, why don't you try? The dude takes the knife and he throws it and it lands in his body, in his arm. He goes, oh! He goes, try another knife, and he pulls the knife out, and Steve Chow's and he stabs him again. But the scene.
Basically.
So, thank you for bringing up the knife scene, because he was like, let me untie you, and as he's untying her, I was like, you have a knife in your fucking arm, dude.
Oh, and
then
cop
Horace
pulls
comes
it out,
in,
yeah.
and he's like, and I'm like, okay, Horace gets it.
You're right.
This man just got pee thrown on him, so.
Right. Yeah, and then, oh my goodness, there was so much. It wasn't as bad as Howling 2, but, as
I
far
think
as
this was worse than Howling 2 in my eyes.
Well, yeah, the special effects were terrible. I know it's probably a low-budget movie, and I don't know if they rank it as a B movie. It probably even could pass as a D movie at this point.
I told you guys before we started that it's a 14% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Right, yeah.
I want to know, I want to meet the people who got it to 14%, because I want to know if I missed something.
I remember when I was watching this movie, as soon as I was done with this movie, I texted to both of you and said, this falls 100%, well, I probably didn't say it this way, but I was thinking in my head, this falls in the so bad it's good movie.
Which is funny, because you talked about the movie, and I was like, Werewolf in England, and you were like, yeah.
Right.
It's just I knew exactly what movie you were talking about.
Right, exactly. This movie,
like
I said, it wasn't terrible. I don't regret watching it. It was more funny to me because of the special effects and the acting, the overacting of people.
I don't regret nothing.
Yeah, it was a joy to watch, even though it was kind of a shit show. But it was entertaining. I give it that. Justin.
Yeah, I was gifted a DVD from my mother-in-law.
Oh, okay.
And here we are.
Well, thank you to your mother-in-law.
Yeah. It's
Go ahead. I was going to talk about another scene, but I'll wait.
No, I don't know. The only thought I really had is the only way it could have been definitely worse is if somehow the Hispanic lady's werewolf had an accent and spoke.
I would have punched my monitor if that had been the case. So I'm watching this, and with you trying to make up conspiracy theories during Long Legs last episode, I was adding quotes to this movie. So the scene where she's like, "Can I show you something?" And she goes to the cabinet. I was like, "Check out my Pokemon card collection." And then, by the way, I learned a lot from Fantastic Four, like the new Fantastic Four movie, about like having kids on set. Like kids have to be a certain age before they're allowed to be on a movie set because like nutrition and things like that. That was the quietest baby.
Yeah.
And I did enjoy, I will give her credit, that she didn't smother the baby's mouth.
Oh, I was thinking the same thing.
Because she had her hand over, like, don't say anything. You're making more noise doing that. I legitimately thought with how crazy this movie was, the baby was going to turn into a werewolf and start fighting people. It probably would have made it better.
Yeah. Baby wolf.
Yeah, Werewolf in England, man. This is going to be one of those movies somebody's be like, "Hey, have you seen anything good lately?" Yeah. And then never talk to that person again. Because to me, in their head, like, oh, this guy, he thought this was good? Yeah.
You ever wanted to see a werewolf take a shit on people? Check this out, man.
So, we were talking about this
like,
earlier.
my mouth was open. So no.
we were talking about this earlier, Justin, that, like, before Juan got here, that up until the werewolf shit on those guys, I thought it was really good because the dude was like, I think I just shat my pants. And I was like, oh my God, that would have been me. I would have taken a shit. Like, I have IBS. Like, I would have been like, oh, killer's going to find me. I'm dead. It's like, I'm good on this movie for bringing in the realism.
Actually, what I thought was going to happen, I thought he was going to shoot him in the wolf balls. Like you said, the wolfmen have nards. That's what I thought was going to happen. I was like, oh, he's going to shoot him in the balls, and then he's going to eat him.
Okay, sorry. Last scene that I want to talk about because I thought it was going to happen. I have to collect myself. When the last werewolf turns back into a man, like, they all realize, like, oh, they were just men. Dude slowly goes down the stairs and just stops. I 100% thought Horace was going to shoot that in the ass.
You're going to shoot him in the ass? That would have been funny.
Just right up the asshole.
Right.
Just Deadpool style. Like, I was like, oh my God, please don't shoot it. And then when she touches Wolf Archie, I was like, that's just Beauty and the Beast. He's going to kill you. I fucking hate this movie.
Oh, and then when he tells him at the end, he goes and he rips up his paperwork or whatever, and he tells him, I'll come in and put you in jail every full moon.
Oh my God.
But you guys live your life.
Fucking God. Like,
well, no, because during the movie they established that he was only, like, on trial and set to be executed because he shot someone and was trying to prove that it was Silver Bullets and the werewolf person that he killed.
So, the other part about this movie...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The other part about this movie is that in the beginning, he was like, it was a werewolf, this and everything, and Horace was like, oh, poppycock, bullshit, this and everything. That first wolf would have showed up, I'd have been like, you know what? I believe you. It took this man till the end of the movie to be like, yeah, I believe you.
All that shit had to occur.
You just remind me of a scene that also made me laugh. Is when how he woke up the detective. He throws his bowl of piss on him, and he goes, "Your breath smells like piss."
Yeah.
That was the most awkward, long sex scene I have ever seen in a movie.
Know, right? Yeah.
And it was like, it was funny to me because of the faces that she was making. She was like, oh, shit. And then, like, and I was like, oh, wait, where's Archie? Oh, that is some bullshit.
Yeah.
Some wolf shit. But anyway, I was like, oh, that sucks for this dude. I wonder what his payback's going to be. I threw his piss at him. Okay, yeah, I would have done that too. Oh my God. I thought the movie, like, I also thought a better ending to this movie would have been Archie just leaving in the middle of the night, nope, never coming back.
Right. Just leaving them all to do whatever.
And Vincent, the brother, just telling everybody, yeah, okay, I'm tied up. Here's the entire premise of this movie.
Right? Yeah. There's all the crappy exposition we have. Check it out, dog.
Well, that's like those old movies where the bad guy or the James
Just
Bond
monologue,
monologue and telling them exactly what he's planning on doing.
The funniest scene in this movie to
The
me.
Moonraker will kill you all. Yeah.
Right.
Bond's like, you just talked for 10 minutes. I'm out. Let's do this. The funniest part of this movie to me, like legit something that made me laugh out loud because there was a bit of dialogue, not some stupid special effect, if you want to call it that, was when Horace was taking credit for like capturing the sister, the brother and the sister. He was like, and I saved everybody. And Bernard was behind him. He was like, except your driver. He's like, wanted to make sure my theory was correct. And it was just how he said it. He was like, I fucking didn't save everybody, asshole.
Right. Like, fuck that guy.
Oh. All right, it's late.
I kind of feel bad for the driver, man, because he was like, I mean, he didn't get eaten by one of the werewolves, but he's the first one that got it in this movie, I believe.
Which led me to believe that this movie was going to actually be scary.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, that was vicious the way that they did that. I love that, building tension, and then after that, the movie completely fell apart.
Right.
In so many ways. Yeah.
So the kill count is
Not
8.
enough. Everybody should have died.
Right.
The house should have collapsed.
It's 8 kills. All right, 5 people, 3 werewolves.
Willie, the driver, when he
No.
was...
That's wrong.
There was only
It's
3
4.
werewolves in this film.
Well,
Oh, no.
4.
Bernard and Minnie
so
died.
it was 9. I think it was 9 kills because the hooker, if that's what you want to call her, or whatever she's called, she got killed too. So I didn't count that one.
So did Bernard.
Bernard. Oh,
the eye patch werewolf.
No,
Yeah,
I
the
counted
eye
him.
patch hunter
Oh, okay.
guy.
I counted him. I think the one I didn't count was.
When I saw the eye patch on the werewolf, I
Listen,
legitimately
Mike,
howled laughing. I was like, you have to be shitting me. What the fuck? We would have known who he was.
And then I started running out of breath when I noticed it changed eyes. I was like, what the fuck is
Like I
happening?
said, I was distracted by this movie with all the stupid weird shit that was going on. So my kill count might be not accurate. So if someone out there watches this movie and you want to correct us in the comments or something like that, go be my guest.
I was looking stuff like I was looking reviews up about this movie, and aside from the 14% on Rotten Tomatoes, I didn't find a good review about this. But I kept seeing people talk about how this was in the style of Hammer films from the 70s. I kind of want to watch some of those now, so maybe like if I watch them, be like, oh, I get what they were going for, because the shit was nuts. But Koffin rating, I'm gonna go first. 1 Koffin. Nothing about this movie survived for me. The scene in the beginning when Horace is talking to Willie, the driver, reminded me of the scene in Young Frankenstein when he's talking to Igor, their wolf, their castle, kind of shit. I was just like, oh my fucking god.
Mhm.
Justin?
Yeah, same. 1 Koffin. So bad, so good, man.
I gave this movie 4 coffins only because it was so bad, so good, and the stuff actually made me laugh. I know it was supposed to be scary, but it made me laugh.
I don't know if we're supposed to be scary.
I don't think it was supposed to be scary.
Right, but I thought this movie was hilarious, just like I said before, and I think past episode, I thought Silence of the Lambs was funny. I mean, this one actually was funny, but I mean, I kind of enjoyed it. I mean, it was stupid as shit, but I enjoyed it. I mean, with the bad special effects, and the bad acting and everything. It
So
was just
stupid
like,
it grows on you.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I was like, I have to give it 4.
I know I gave it the 1 Koffin, but like I'll probably rewatch this. I'll forget about it. Be like, oh, I haven't seen this. Turn it on.
Right.
Ah, shit.
This damn thing again.
You know what? It's
Right.
on. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that does it for Teen Wolf, The Howling 2, Werewolf Bitch, and The Werewolf in England. Is that what it was called?
Yeah,
I
Werewolf
can't
in
even remember
England.
the name of this shit movie.
Yeah.
Werewolf in England, yeah. I have it on DVD, bro.
That is a specialty. If any one of those actors is ever at a convention for some reason, aside from going, you need to get that shit signed.
Bro, I'd be like, hey, bro, I got something you should watch. And just watch
just
it.
pass it around.
Yeah,
it's
just
like
pass
the
it
curse
around.
of
But just
DVD.
tell him, make sure I get it back. Because it's a present.
Could you imagine walking around a convention and like legitimately seeing the actor who played Horace be like, hey man, can you sign this for me? Oh, I hate that. But why do you have this? He takes it and breaks it in front of you.
That was a gift from my mother-in-law. What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Here's a penny.
Or shilling.
Shilling.
But that does it for us. Koffin is now closed, except it's not. Little bonus bit. So the three of us earlier picked. There's no really good way to explain this, so I'm just going to say it. Come October, you're going to get more reviews from us on TikTok. We each picked 10 movies that we have not seen before. We pulled them out of a little cauldron that I have, because spooky bitches. And we're just going to give you guys the list of the movies that we're going to watch. So once I find mine. Inspector Gadget. So my 10, and I have not seen these 10, so this should be fun, are Lighthouse, School Spirit, Last Voyage of the Demeter, Dr. Sleep, Dark Glasses, The Menu, Tarot, Skinamarink, Super Deep, and Motel Hell. So what will happen is that you can hop over to the TikTok or the Koffin Click podcast TikTok and get our reviews daily come October.
Okay, you can read mine. There you go.
Oh, do you know
This is Juan, and my movies will be...
Juan got Late Night with the Devil, We Have Always Lived in the Castle, Maniac, Parasite, Fire Island, Prom Night 2, The Legend of La Llorona, Slacks, which I'm going to watch anyway, even though you got it. It's a killer pair of pants. What keeps you alive and malignant. What keeps you alive and malignant.
And I got Fear Street 1994, The Cloven Hitch Killer, Scanners, The Unholy Creepypasta, Barbarian, Hold Your Breath, The Ritual, Oddity, and Urban Legend.
We're going to have some fun. You're getting a whole bunch of reviews. And it's almost October. I wonder what we're going to talk about in that month.
Oh, and then the 31st?
So, the 30th of October, hop over to the Koffin Click Twitch channel and come hang out with us for a while on Devil's Night. Goodbye.
Take care, everybody.
Don't get shit on by a wolf.